Hi everyone, welcome back to Chemicals Academy. So let's move on to the topic Orgel diagram. So before that we have to understand the splitting of atomic orbitals in octahedral and tetrahedral environment. So we already discussed the D splitting level, T2G and EG splitting and their CFSE. So now we can see how the splitting of atomic orbitals in octahedral and tetrahedral happens. So the term S is in terms in octahedral is A1G. So for term S, the term in octahedral is A1G and the term in TD, that is tetrahedral, is A1. So there is no G because in tetrahedral complexes there is no center of symmetry or they are not gerade. So for term S, the splitting in octahedral is A1G and in tetrahedral A1. And for term P, the term in octahedral is T1G and tetrahedral T1. And for D, T2G plus EG. How many subshells are there in D orbital? 5. So T2G is triply degenerate. So 3 plus doubly degenerate 2. 3 plus 2, 5. So T2G plus EG is the terms in octahedral, while in tetrahedral T2 plus E. This is triply degenerate and this is doubly degenerate. And in F, what happens? T2G plus T1G plus A2G and T2 plus T1 plus A2. T2G triply degenerate 3 plus 3, 6 plus 1, 7. So G, A1G, EG, T1G, T2G. And in tetrahedral A1 plus E plus T1 plus T2. You have to by heart this splitting of atomic orbitals in octahedral and tetrahedral so that we can solve the problems. So coming to Orgel diagram. Orgel diagram is useful in interpretation of spin allowed electronic transition of tetrahedral and high spin octahedral complexes. So why we use Orgel diagram? It's to interpret the spin allowed electronic transition of tetrahedral and high spin octahedral complexes. So what is spin allowed transition? So there are two selection rules for allowed transition, that is Laporte selection rule. Laporte selection rule and what? So Laporte selection rule is what? The states of opposite parity allowed. So opposite parity is allowed means G to U, gerade to ungerade is allowed and gerade to gerade is not allowed. So that is Laporte selection rule. So spin selection, another rule is, this is first one and the second one is spin selection rule. So spin selection rule is 3T2G to 3T1G is allowed. What is this meaning? The states of same multiplicity is allowed. So this is same multiplicity, having same multiplicity. So same multiplicity is allowed in spin selection rule. So these are the two rules for allowed transition. Laporte rule means the opposite parity is allowed and spin selection rule is same multiplicity is allowed. So Orgel diagram can be used for interpretation of spin allowed electronic transition of tetrahedral and high spin octahedral complexes. So this is the generalized Orgel diagram for D1, D4, D6, D9 in octahedral and tetrahedral environment. So this is D term and EG, T2G. This is octahedral and this is tetrahedral, T2E. So D1, D6 in octahedral have the Orgel diagram T2G, EG, and D9, D4 in tetrahedral have same as D1, D6 in octahedral. And for D1, D6 tetrahedral, first E, then T2, then D9, D4 in octahedral also same E, then T2. So this is the generalized Orgel diagram for D1, D4, D6, D9 in octahedral and tetrahedral. So now we can write the Orgel diagram for each d1 to d10 configuration. Before that, the splitting of f orbital is important. So splitting of f orbital is what? F subshell have 7 shells. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So how the f subshell is splitted? The first one is T1G, low energy, T1G, then T2G, then A2G. Then this is what? A2G, T2G and T1G. This is in octahedral and this is in tetrahedral. So T1G, T2G, A2G, then A2G, T2G, T1G. And some differences in energy level is shown here. T1G to barycenter is -6 dQ, -6 dQ, and barycenter to T2G is +2 dQ, and from T2G to A2G 10 dQ. So this is also important to note down. So T1G to barycenter is -6 dQ and barycenter to T2G +2 dQ and T2G to A2G 10 dQ, and here A2G to T2G -10 dQ, -10 dQ, and barycenter to T2G is -2 dQ, here +2 dQ, here -2 dQ, and T2G to T1G is +6 dQ, 6 dQ. So this is the splitting of F subshell. You just understand that T1G, T2G, A2G. T1G, T2G, A2G are the splittings of F subshell. So for D, what is T2G and EG? So let's see the Orgel diagram of D1 to D10 configurations. So first D1. So for D1, here it is shown D1. So we are taking the cases of octahedral complexes and that's to high spin complexes. So Orgel diagram can only show high spin complexes, not low spin. So for low spin we use Tanabe-Sugano diagram. So in D1, what is the Orgel diagram? D1, D6 octahedral, T2G to EG. So let's draw T2G to EG. So here the term is 2D. For D1, 2D. How you got 2D? The ground state term symbol is 2s plus 1 Lj. So for complexes we don't take J. So 2s plus 1 L, that is 2D for D1. So the simple way to find out the ground state term symbol from D1 to D10 is what? First you write D1, D2 and D3, D4, D5. Then D6, D7, D8, D9, D10. So the code is DFFDS. DFFDS. So first you write D, then F, F, D, S. So here also D, F, F, D, S. Now the spin multiplicity is starting from 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So after D5 what happens? The pairing occurs. So the spin multiplicity changes. So we start from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So first you start from 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then after D5 it changes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the code is DFFDS. So this is the simple way to write the configuration of D1 to D10. And another point is Dn and D10 minus n have same term symbol. So dn, for example n is equal to 1, then 10 minus 1 is 9. So d1 and d9 have same term symbol. d1 have 2d and d9 have 2d. So same term symbol for dn and d10 minus n. So let's move on to the Orgel diagram. So d1, 2d is the term symbol, ground state term symbol. So this is the Orgel diagram. So here what T2g and here EG. So the transition is from T2g to EG, the fundamental transition. So this is the Orgel diagram for T1. Similarly, we can write the Orgel diagram of from D2 to D10. So D2 is what? Here D2 is not depicted. So there is some difference from D1. So here the term symbol is what? 3F. So 3F. And also we take 3P. So in D2 we take 3F and 3P. So 3F, so the splitting of 3F is what? T1G, T2G, A2G. So 3 splitting, so here only 1. So T1G, T2G, A2G. T1G, T2G, A2G. And here T1G, P splitting. This T1G of P orbital. So the fundamental transition is what? T1G to T2G and this one, and from this to this. Now you can draw D3. For D3 the term symbol is 4F. 4F. So 4F, then 4P. So 3 splitting, then T1G, T2G, A2G and T1GP. Now in D3 what happens? A small change happens. Why? Whole formalism. Whole formalism. So whole formalism is what? In D3, what is the configuration? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 electrons are filled in d orbitals. So 2 are vacant. So 2 holes are there. 2 holes. Or in other words, we can say that 2 more electrons are needed for half fill. For half filling, 2 more electrons are needed. And in D8, let's fill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here also 2 more electrons are needed for fully filling. So for half filling and fully filling, 2 more electrons are needed in D3 and D8. Similarly in D9 also we need 1 more electron, and in D4 also 1 more electron for half filling. So when 1 or 2 more electrons are needed for half fill or fully filling, then the whole formalism happens. So what is the consequence of whole formalism? The energy level is reversed. So here actually T1G, T2G, A2G should become, but due to whole formalism what happens? This energy level just reverse. So here what comes? A2G. Here this is reversing. So here comes A2G. Then here what? T2G. Then here T1G. So this is reversing, no? A2G, T2G and T1G. So this is 4 A2G, 4 T2G, 4 T1G and 4 T1GP. So there is no change in P splitting. So 4 A2G, 4 T2G, 4 T1G and 4 T1GP. So the transition will be from this to this, A2G to T2G, then this and this. So the fundamental transition is what? This one, the small one. 4 A2G, 4 A2G to 4 T2G. That is the fundamental transition. Now we can draw D4. So in D4 also the whole formalism happens. So D4 term is what? D4, 5D. So 5D is the term symbol for D4. 5D. So in D how many splitting? 2 splittings for T2G and EG. So in D4 the generalized orbital diagram is what? Here it is shown here, D9, D4 octahedral, EG and T2G. So why EG came first? Due to hole formalism. So this is the actual diagram. So due to hole formalism, what happens? This is reversed. So here comes EG and here comes T2G. So for D3, D8, D9, D4, we have to reverse the orbital diagram or the energy level. So first EG comes, then T2G. Similarly D5. In D5 what happens? Only one NG level is there. D5 the term symbol is what? 6S. S have only one. So the splitting of S we have discussed earlier. So for S, A1G, A1 in tetrahedral and A1G in octahedral. So you can draw the diagram. So only one S. So for D5 the term symbol is 6S. Sorry, here A1G. Here 6S, this is the ground state term symbol, and here the energy level A1G. Now D6. So for D6, the term symbol is what? 5D. So for 5D, the splitting is T2G and EG. So the term symbol is 5D. So T2G and EG are the splitting. So the transition is from T2G to EG. And now D7. So for D7, is there any whole formalism? No. So for D7, the orbital diagram is, the first you find the term symbol. For D6 it was 5D, then for D7 it will be 4, then F, D, F, DS. So after D it comes F, 4F. And if 4F is present, then we will take 4P also. So in 4F the splitting is 3 level splitting. So the splitting will be T1G, T2G and A2G. So first you find D7, any whole formalism? No. So T1G, T2G and A2G. Then here what? T1GP. So the fundamental transition is from T1G to T2G. So this is D7 Orgel diagram. Now D8. So in D8 there is whole formalism. So the diagram will be reversed. So the ground state term symbol for D8 is what? Here 4F. Then comes 3. Then after F. So 3F. Then here 3P. So 3 levels, T1G, T2G, A2G, but here whole formalism takes place. So we will reverse A2G, T2G, T1G. So here T1GP. So the fundamental transition is from A2G to T2G is the fundamental transition. So these are the 3 transition: A2G, T2G, T1G and T1GP. D9. So D9 also whole formalism takes place. So the ground state term symbol for D9 is here 3F. So 3, then next comes 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, then F, D, F, F, D. So 2D. So 2D is the term symbol. So 2 splitting. D9 have a whole formalism. So we should reverse the energy level. So actually for D it is T2G, T2G, EG. So we are reversing. Then first comes EG, then T2G. So the fundamental transition is from EG to T2G. For D10, the ground state term symbol is 1S. So splitting will be only one term, that is A1G, and here 1S. This is the case of octahedral high spin complexes. Now for tetrahedral complexes, what happens? You can reverse the Orgel diagram. Reverse Orgel diagram of octahedral. So you just reverse the diagrams of octahedral complexes. So for tetrahedral D1, what happens? The Orgel diagram of octahedral is reversed. So here EG comes, then T2G. So first EG comes, then T2G. Similarly, you can reverse all the Orgel diagrams of octahedral complexes for getting tetrahedral complexes. A simple way to study the Orgel diagram is what? This is the general form for D1, D4, D6, D9. So T2G, EG and E, T2. For D1, D6 octahedral, T2G, EG, and for D9, D4 tetrahedral. D1, D6 octahedral, D9, D4 tetrahedral on this side. On this side, D1, D6 tetrahedral, D9, D4 octahedral. First comes octahedral, then tetrahedral, octahedral. So T2G, EG is the natural form of octahedral. Then you reverse for tetrahedral. Then tetrahedral D1, D6, E, T2. So for tetrahedral we don't use G, gerate term. For D1, D6 the transition is same. And for D4, D9, the inverse of D1, D6. We will take the inverse of D1, D6. So for D1, D6, the transitions are same. For D6, it is from T2G to EG, and for D1 also T2G to EG. So in D9, what happens? EG to T2G. So D1, D6 and D4, D9 are almost similar. D1, D6 are inverse of D4, D9, or D4, D9 is inverse of D1, D6. So this can be related, D1, D6, D4, D9. So similarly D2, D7 and D3, D8. These are also a set of another set. Then come D5, D10. So these are all the sets of Orgel diagram, D1, D6, D4, D9, D2, D7, D3, D8 and D5, D10. Today we discussed about splitting of atomic orbitals in octahedral and tetrahedral. For S term the splitting is A1G. So it's very simple to calculate. For S only one orbital. So 1 A1G. A1 for A1 the value is 1. So P 3 orbitals are there. 3 orbitals. So we need 3. So T1G triply degenerate 3. For D 5. So already triply degenerate 3. 3 plus doubly degenerate EG. 3 plus 2 5. Then 3 plus 3 6 plus 1 7. So for F subshell 7 subshells are there. T2G plus T1G plus A2G. So in tetrahedral what we do? We just remove the G suffix. So G A1, T1, T2 plus E, T2 plus T1 plus A2, A1 plus E plus T1 plus T2. discussed about Orgel diagram. It is useful in interpretation of spin allowed electron transition of tetrahedral and high spin octahedral complexes. So what is spin allowed electron transition? It should have same multiplicity. So that is spin allowed transition. So this is the generalized form for D1 D6 octahedral, D9 D4 tetrahedral, and D1 D6 tetrahedral, D9 D4 octahedral. Then we have seen the whole formalism. So whole formalism is for D3, D3, D8, D9, D4. Why? In D3, D8, D9, D4 we need one or two more electron for partially filling or fully filling. So for completely filling the level or partially filling we need one or two electrons, so that creates holes, or otherwise we can say it have whole formalism phenomenon. So what is the consequence of whole formalism? The energy level diagram is just reversed. So T2G becomes EG and EG becomes T2G.